What's going on, you guys? It's been a minute. It's been a while. It's been a while since we went live. But we got some things to talk about. We got some things to talk about. Of course, we got the fights tonight, Sunday night. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. Should be a very interesting fight. We'll get some predictions going, see who you guys got. Give my thoughts on that fight and give my prediction on the fight. Of course, the Spence and Crawford clock is ticking. People assume that this thing is happening in November. Fans also, it's been a narrative going around that people just expect an announcement today, right? Somehow, some way, they expect an announcement today. And then, of course, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, they've been having back and forth over social media. Is it something real, or are they just simply getting fans excited for nothing? And they really got some other fights they got working out with somebody else behind the scenes. We're going to talk about it. Everybody hit that like button as you come on in. Hit that like button, man. 20,000 subscribers, over 20,000. We'll be closing in on 21 soon, right? Yeah, man, it's been a minute, man. Your boy Bushido's been behind the scenes. Not feeling too good, right? Not feeling too good. I want to give you guys some good energy when I come on these live streams. But yeah, man. What else happened in boxing other than what we're going to talk about? Crawford Trey Songz, that's been a pretty interesting topic, out of nowhere. Trey Songz, Terrence Crawford, of course, some about James Prince or something was there too. What's going on, everybody in the building? What's going on? Extra O, aka 2 Chains. I see you. M Stacks 85. What's good? Knockout Artists. What's going on? You said you couldn't do this after the Jackson State game. Oh, my bad, bro. He says if Andy Ruiz exchanged with King Kong, I think Ortiz is going to win. But Andy played his cards where Andy could win. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, man. I'm not sure if this was a good time. I didn't know if there was a game on. But if you're catching the replay, hit that like button. And yeah, man. The fights tonight, though. Hold up. Let me real quick before I even talk about that. I seen something pretty. You know what? I'll save it for a little bit later. We're gonna stay on topic. Luis Ortiz and King Kong. King Kong, Luis Ortiz, right? Me looking at this fight. I think King Kong, and I've never been a guy that really said he's old and shit like that, but I think he's a lot older than what he's been saying, and it kind of shows. And I think that if Andy Ruiz don't walk into nothing crazy, I think he can win this fight tonight. I think Andy Ruiz I give the slight edge to Andy in this fight tonight. And it's just because I think King Kong, while he may still have his power and he can still catch Andy Ruiz with something, right? He can still catch him. I think that, he's just getting old, in a Charles Martin fight, even though he got the stoppage, he didn't necessarily look too good in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt, he got dropped, he seemed to have lost a step or two. So hold up, let me put him on the screen here. Seemed to have lost a step or two. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how he looks tonight against Andy. We're going to see how he look tonight against Andy. Look at Andy Ruiz's son. Yeah, Andy, what he weigh in at? 268. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Andy look like he's in pretty good shape for Andy, if I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? He almost 300 pounds, and he looking like he in good shape. We're going to see if he's because he cut a lot of weight. He trimmed down real small against Areola, and he was getting his punch resistance just didn't seem the same. So we're gonna see tonight in this fight against King Kong. King Kong, even though he's 44 now, some shit like that. However old he is, he still looks like he's in really good shape for an OG. And we're gonna see, man. Will the speed of Andy Ruiz be too much for the older King Kong? That's the thing that's really the big question for me in this fight. Will Andy Ruiz's hand speed, his combination punches, be enough? And it'll be smart for King Kong to control the distance of this fight. Keep Ruiz off of him. Keep him at punch and jab length, and control the distance of the fight. It should be an easier fight for him if he can do that. But if Andy Ruiz is able to get in and really let those hands go like he typically does, it could be pretty nasty for the older King Kong Ortiz, who reflexes seem to have been diminishing over the years, if I'm honest. So in my prediction for this fight tonight, between King Kong and the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz, I got the Destroyer. I think the Destroyer, I give a slight edge to the Destroyer in this fight. I think he's going to, I don't know, I think Father Time is going to catch up to King Kong tonight. That's just my thoughts on that. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's see what you guys think. You say you got King Kong winning this fight. Salute to my boy WJ Luckett. What's going on? Yeah, man. Who you guys got winning tonight between this fight? King Kong and the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz. I got Andy, man. I think Andy's gonna win this fight tonight. I don't know. You say you got Ortiz? Ortiz? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, slightly leaning towards Andy, and that's just because he's the younger guy. But we're gonna see, man. You say King Kong? Yeah, y'all. A lot of you guys got King Kong. We gonna see, man. I don't know. I think Andy Ruiz's hand speed could be a problem if he's able to stay in range. You know, King Kong at times in fights, you know, his feet has looked a little slow, sluggish. So we're gonna see how he looks in this fight tonight against Andy, who looks like he's in really good shape. You know, Andy looks like he's in really good shape going to this fight. You say Andy can tire Ortiz, but Ortiz can knock him out. Andy doesn't have a good head defense. Nah, he doesn't. Andy be getting clipped, especially trying to come in with all those punches and shit. So, like I said, if Ortiz can control the distance in the fight, if he can control the distance, I give him I think he can win it. He's a southpaw. He knows what he's doing in there. Got a really good IQ. And if he can control the distance, he has a longer reach as well. So, yeah, if he can control the distance, keep Andy at bay, keep him at distance with the jab, and hit him with the straight left at times. And, you know, if his feet looking good, then yeah. But if his feet ain't looking good tonight and he can't control the distance, then I think Andy's going to win the fight. That's just my thoughts on it, man. It's a really good fight, man. It's really anybody's fight. It's really anybody's fight, if I'm honest. And then we got Isaac Cruz on the undercard fighting somebody. I can't remember the guy's name. And then we got Rayo Venezuelas also on the undercard, who, in my opinion, should have been fighting each other on the fucking undercard. You know what I'm saying? But they gave both guys on the undercard to kind of build both guys up. They're going to keep them away from each other for now. Maybe they go feed off Isaac Cruz to Tank Davis in December or something. I don't know what the fuck they plan on doing. But either way, this fight is tonight between King Kong and Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. It should be a good fight, man. Really good fight. Andy Ruiz and King Kong always in good fights, man. Good, exciting fights. Both exciting fighters. Both dudes come to fight. Both dudes come to win. So may the best man win, you know. So it should be a really good fight tonight. I'm slightly leaning towards Andy, though. I think Andy's gonna win the fight tonight. I'm not sure if it's gonna be by stoppage or by decision, but I think Andy's gonna get the job done. Hit that like button for your boy, man. It's been a minute, man, since we went live, man. Hope everybody's been doing well. 20,000 subscribers, man, right? 20,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the mud. Straight out the mud, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Oh, Abner Mares. Bro, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, WJ. I'm glad you brought him up. I've been thinking, I'm glad you brought that up. Abner Mares, man, I don't know if I like him coming back, bro. I don't know if I like Abner Mares coming back to boxing, bro. I don't know if I like it. You know, it's been a really long time. Salute to Boxing Learn. I see you in the building. It's been a long time for Abner. He has the detached retina injury. It's visible. You can see how it affected him. Visually, you can see it. You know, he looks like a different guy now. I don't really need to see him back boxing. Maybe he needs the money. Maybe he just got that fire again because he's a fighter at heart, and that happens. But I don't know if I like it, me personally. We're gonna see, man. He may look good tonight, but it's been a while since we've seen Abner Mares in there. You said Joshua's career is over? Nah, I don't think so, man. People like Joshua. People love AJ, man. People like a good story. They want to see him come back now. I don't think it's over for AJ. I would have assumed it would have been over prior to this fight, but I don't think it's over for him. I think that little rage moment really was good for him. That was good for him, that rage moment. But moving forward, man. Moving forward. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, man. These dudes was on social media, right? They was on social media. And it really looked like they was talking about a fight. Right? It looked like they was talking about a fight. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know. You know, maybe these dudes playing games. They both Twitter warriors, if I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? They both Twitter warriors. Salute to Ringside Views on IG. Go check them out. But they both Twitter warriors, and they having a conversation that really alludes to look like they really been working out something behind the scenes, if I'm honest. And it looked like they've been working out something. And Tank Davis says Ryan Garcia agreed to everything, you know. He said he did agree to everything. Isn't it funny? You move up and wait to fight Mario, but with me, you didn't show that you are not that confident and looking for any edge. Nothing going to save you. Remember that no edge can stop what's already destined. You know, Ryan says that, you know, basically alluding to that I'm going to be fighting him at 135 because this is what part of the stipulations in the terms of the deal or whatever, you know. So I don't know, man. December is Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis going to fight? Is it just for clout? Are they just getting fans excited, then they go turn around and fight some fucking totally different opponents? I mean, that's some of the things that happen in boxing. But it'd be really interesting. You said Tank stops Ryan. You said Ryan going to pull out, ain't happening. Hold on, you guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, you said Ryan's going to pull out. I don't know. I think at this point Ryan has to take this fight. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tank Davis says that he agreed to everything, so we go see. We go see what happens. December, Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis might be squaring off against each other. It should be a good fight. Ryan Garcia, if I'm honest, you guys, seems to be very confident when it comes to Tank Davis. He seems to be very, very confident in that particular matchup. Now, when it comes to Devin, nah, he don't seem as confident. But when it comes to Tank Davis, yeah. You said Tank definitely stops Ryan round 6 through 8. Hey, it's a possibility, man. It's a possibility. Tank Davis says, it's my show once again. You don't get the picture till you in it. And unfortunately, it won't be good for you. Good for you, though. Buckle up. Ryan says, I see the picture. I know exactly what's going on. You ain't talking to somebody who's naive. It's just funny to me how much of a coward you are. You want every advantage, but this time you mess with someone you can't read. Trust me. Ryan Garcia, they're going to be talking shit on social media all day leading up to this fight. Both of them are social media warriors. And that's just what it is with these two guys. We're going to wait to see what happens. I think it'd be good for 2022 if Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia finally fought. It'd be good for boxing. You know, it'd be good for boxing. It'd be crazy if they announced that fight before we even get a Spence Crawford fight. And speaking of the Spence Crawford fight, it's been talks about this fight. Fans been just, I don't know where the narrative came from, right? Well, the Spence Crawford thing. But fans seem to believe that this fight is going to be announced today somehow, right? And today, of course, is a Fox pay-per-view event between Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz. So how in the hell is a Fox event gonna promote Spence versus Crawford, which leading up until now, to most people's knowledge, been a Showtime thing. So yeah, fans assume that this fight was going to be announced tonight somehow. I don't really see it, me personally. I would like for it to be announced tonight. If I'm honest, I would like for it to be, but in reality, we gotta be honest here, man. I don't think they're gonna announce this shit tonight. I don't see how they're gonna announce it at a Fox event unless it's a Fox pay-per-view event. If it was a Fox pay-per-view event, then I could see it. But I don't know. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. But I don't see them announcing the Spence Crawford thing tonight. I just don't see it happening. But the problem with that is, if it doesn't get announced today, we'll be going into the second week of September, and still no word as to if this thing is official or not. A lot of fans are saying that the date is November 19th. A lot of people saying that the date is November 19th. I heard behind the scenes that it was November 19th. T-Mobile Arena. That's what I heard. Now, how are they going to announce it? When are they going to announce it? I don't know. Is this thing even done? I don't know. Fight Hype released their interview of Terrence Crawford. I don't know why they wait so long to release that particular interview. It seemed like it was a while ago, but Bud said that if he don't get a Spence fight, or if he beats Spence, when he beats Spence, he's going right after Jamel Charlo. And he said he's serious about it. So I'm not quite sure. Should we still wait till Floyd Mayweather tell us that this thing is done? Right? Should we still wait till Floyd Mayweather tell us that this thing is done? I don't know. But a lot of fans are like, look, man, it's already September. We went through a whole month of August and no announcement of this fight between Spence and Crawford. And now we going into the second week. We're going to be going into the second week of September really soon. What's the day? The 4th? I mean, well, it's still the first week, but still, it's going to be the second week soon. Fans expect the announcement. Then they'll have like 8 weeks to promote and go through camp and everything like that. So I don't know, you guys. Fans been assuming that this thing is going to get announced, but I don't know. You said they tried to lowball Crawford to get him to refuse the fight because Spence and Al Heyman don't want to smoke with Bud. Man. He says, WJ Luck says it's interesting. Bud does have a promotional deal with Bailey Sports, which is Fox Sports. We'll have to see if the announcement is made tonight. That's good to know. It could possibly be announced tonight, since you say that, right? Bailey Sports is Fox Sports. We're going to have to wait and see, man. I don't know. That's good to know, though. That's good to know. I forgot that you guys did mention a few weeks ago that Bailey Sports is part of Fox Sports, but you know, Steven Espinoza is the Showtime guy. And leading up to now, Spence been a Showtime guy. He's been back and forth between Fox and Showtime over the years, but all the way up until now, fans assumed that this was going to be a Showtime promoted event. So why would a Fox pay-per-view event announce Spence versus Crawford? But since you say that Bailey Sports is part of Fox Sports, Crawford is probably likely could possibly get announced due to that reasoning. So you said you heard the announcement is going to be made during a Wilder fight. What? Nah, bro, I don't see that one. During a Wilder fight? Nah. That's October, 15th, bro? That's midway through October. They have a month to even promote and everything for the fight. That wouldn't even really make sense unless the fight's not even happening in 2022. You said Spence should have been at the Tycoon this weekend. Hey, he wasn't there. Crawford was there. People say Crawford ain't popular, don't do this, do that. Man, Crawford's been everywhere lately. You seen Crawford do everywhere lately. Maybe this thing is done. He's kind of bumping shoulders with celebrities and things of that nature. You know, so yeah, he was at the Tycoon event. He almost got into it with Trey Songz. You know, he told Trey Songz come to the room, and if you know, your friends gonna hear you screaming. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he said in a nutshell with Trey Songz. I don't know. Trey Songz is under the influence, acting a fool. You said Spence scared to pop out. Yeah, man. I mean, we gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. You know, it's been a long fucking ride with this fight, especially the negotiation. I mean, even prior to the negotiations, it's been a long road, and then the actual negotiations. You know, it's been a long road with this, and then the fight is gonna happen, boom, just like that. It's gonna be a flash in the pan. You know what I'm saying? The whole process leading up to the fight, Spike. I don't know. I don't know. Is tonight a good night to even announce the fight? How many people going to be really actually? Let's be honest. Is a lot of people going to be buying this pay per view tonight? I don't know. It's $85 on a Sunday for two guys that a lot of people haven't seen in a while. I don't know, man. I feel that this fight should have been on Fox. That would have been huge. They'd have got a lot of viewership. I think that would have been a better move, but you know they got to have money to pay these dudes. I think Andy Ruiz guarantee was like 1 million, and King Kong was like 550,000 or something like that. So yeah, they gonna rely on the pay per view buys tonight. I don't know, man. Will we get the announcement for the fight that we all been talking about for weeks and months and years? I don't know. I'm hearing November is the date though. I'm hearing that it's now November, but I don't know how true that really is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been hearing too much shit about this fight, and it's hard to really just say at this point. Only people that truly know what's going on is Spence and Crawford, and then based off their energy, um, it doesn't seem like this thing isn't happening. It's just a matter of when is it going to happen. But everybody else is saying other things. 2023, November 19th. You know, if it's going to be announced during the Water Hellenians, that's a little too late. If they're going to announce it then, that fight ain't happening in 2023. It'll probably happen sometime in December, and I doubt they have two pay-per-views if a potential Ryan Garcia Tank Davis is on the horizon. What's going on, Philly Joe Jones? You said, what about tomorrow, Labor Day? How would they? I mean, they could announce it tomorrow, Labor Day, but where and how would they announce it? How would you announce this fight when there's no big Showtime events that's currently going on right now? How would you announce this fight? You know what I'm saying? How would you announce it? Would you rely on social media? You know, solely on social media to announce it? Or would you go ahead and announce it during the pay-per-view event and use social media? Well, if it's really a Fox Showtime pay-per-view event? Well, if it turns out to be a Fox Showtime pay-per-view type event, then that's what that way they'll announce it. How they go announce the damn fight is the question. Because what's the next big Showtime event coming up? I can't even recall the top of my head right now. You say you going with Andy? Yeah, man. I think Andy's gonna edge him out tonight. You says if Spence don't fight Crawford, Bud will go to 154 and beat up on Charlo. Then Jerron Boots Evans, you mean Ennis, step up as the number one contender and beat Spence. Either way, Spence loses his next fight. Man, I've been yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, Spence, if he don't fight Crawford, Boots Ennis is on the menu for him. Other than that, he's gonna have to move up and weight. But Crawford really has direct access to Jermell Charlo by him being WBO super champion. And he's letting everybody know that's his next fight versus sticking around at 147. He's looking to move on up to 154 and going right after Jermell Charlo. So Jermell Charlo hasn't really reacted to it. Jermell Charlo don't seem to be too interested in fighting Bud, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I think Jermell Charlo is a hell of a guy, and I think he's a true champion, but when it comes to Terrence Crawford, man, he don't seem too interested in dealing with him, man. But hey, Bud said he coming regardless. If he don't get Spence, he said he's coming right after Jermell. So that way, you guys coming up to 154. If I beat Jermell Charlo and I get all the belts, hey, I'm the man up here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think the Spence fight is going to happen. I think it's just a matter of when they're going to announce it. If they're going to announce it tonight, I hope so. But I don't really see him doing it. You say he's giving Boots too much credit, and I like Boots. Canelo said that Boots ain't ready for Spence nor Crawford, bro. Canelo Alvarez said that Boots ain't ready for neither guy. He said about 3 or 4 more fights. I'm like, whoa. That's interesting. Not too many people really have that opinion on that. You said Jamel would rather fight Danny Garcia than Bud. I don't think Jamel wants to fight Bud like that, bro. Grindhard Sports Nation says, remember, Spence said if it's not this year, it's not happening at all. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to remember that. I try to stay on what the fighters are actually talking about. Even though they're not giving us much, I don't know. You said, well, Canelo wasn't ready for Bevo. Nah, he wasn't. You said, I'm giving Boots the credit he deserves. Thank me later. Yeah, Boots is a stud, man. Boots is a stud that's just waiting for his turn. Canelo Alvarez don't think he's ready for Spencer Crawford just yet. We got to wait and see, man. Some argue that Boots Ennis he hasn't fought anybody to say that he could beat these guys just yet. But if you're going strictly off the eye test, he shows all the tools capable of possibly beating Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, if I'm honest. But Terrence Crawford, he does a lot of things in there that people don't really talk about. There's a lot of little things that Bud Crawford does in a fight that people don't really talk about. And yeah, that dude is a fucking nightmare, man. Terrence Crawford has an extremely high IQ. And I think that'll give him the edge over a younger guy like Boots. He has a really good IQ. There's a lot of little things that Bud does in a fight that people don't talk about. And unless you're a guy that does like highlight videos and break these guys down like by the molecule, like I've been doing for the past few days, it's a lot of little shit that Bud does in a fight that like, man, this motherfucker did. He did that. I'm sure a lot of people probably didn't even see it, but that's what he did. Yeah, Bud Crawford's a nightmare. But Jerron Boots Ennis shows the skill sets, the size, the skill set, the speed. Jerron Boots Ennis shows the talent to be able to, get Bud to probably arguably his toughest fight. I don't know. We got to see. That's just my opinion on it. Canelo said he ain't ready at all. Errol Spence and Boots. Errol Spence style is so much more straightforward. I believe a guy like Boots, his style is just, I don't know. He could switch hit. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, speaking of Bud being a harder fight, check out what Keith Thurman said. Let's show you guys what Keith said. Bud Crawford, man. I'm telling you guys, man, there's a reason why these fucking guys, these other professionals is like, how on this dude? There's a lot of little shit. This dude is fucking, there's a lot of little shit. Not the obvious shit that we see, but it's a lot of little shit that he do that's really, really, really good. Hold up. Let me get it on the screen for you guys. Something that Keith Thurman said recently. I like Keith Thurman as an analyst in the future, man. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. When he could be very objective too. When he's not being a promoter trying to sell himself, he could be very objective as a boxing analyst. And I like to see him at the table in the future, Keith Thurman.
Crawford,
yes,
for your sake, as somebody who's got a little bit of an interest, of course, business-wise in what happens here, is there a style between the two of those that's better fit for you? Is there a guy you'd rather face coming out of that fight if these two champions put all their belts together?
I mean, with Errol Spence being a Southpaw Olympian, he's just dominated for a reason. He's just world class. I can say that without a doubt. But Crawford, when I saw what he did against Sean Porter, I gave him a new nickname. And that's Crafty Crawford. A lot of people might have seen that before, but, Sean was able to do what Sean Porter does. I mean, I couldn't stop Sean from doing what Sean does. You just have to get him in the end, I got him. Crawford got him in a way that none of us has gotten him before, So Crawford is a very strong finisher. But I love these matchups. We would love to see them fight. I would love to see both of them fight me because I love the challenge.
I'd love to see both of them fight.
Errol Spence has 3 world titles, but the truth is I gave up the WBC. The truth is I was injured in 2019 and I fell short in the Manny Pacquiao victory. So the truth is, you've accomplished a lot, but you still haven't seen Keith one-time Thurman.
With Errol Spence.
Hey, so basically what I got from that, you guys, and it was really good. It was really good. But what I got from that was Errol Spence got 3 belts. Terrence Crawford, Crafty Crawford. I'm going for the easier fight. The easier, more, he got 3 belts, and I'm going I'm pushing for the Spence. If I could beat Spence, then I'll probably push for Crawford. That's what I got from that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Keith Thurman, man. Hey, he shouldn't have got rid of the belt. Hey, Wilder's been doing road work, bro. Wilder's been doing road work. There's videos of him running. It look funny as hell, but yeah, he's been running and everything. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Wilder does against Hellenius. He said Canelo's a good fighter with a diva attitude. We don't listen to fighters like him. Wow. Wow. Hey, Canelo said he don't want to fight Mexican fighters, you guys. I mean, what the fuck, bro? That's a bunch of bullshit, Canelo. Come on. I don't want to fight Mexican fighters. Nah. Really, what I think it is, you guys, with Canelo, is that he don't want, it's not that he's necessarily scared. He don't want a Mexican fighter to beat him and take his juice. Canelo got the juice right now. And if a guy like Cerudo beat him, he could possibly steal the juice. If a guy like Benavidez beat him, he could possibly steal the juice. So it's all about the juice. It's all about the juice for Canelo, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to fight no Mexicans. He's going to go see being on his European tour. He's fighting Triple G for the 3rd, 4th time. And that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. Yeah, bro, that's like Crawford not wanting to fight a black fighter. It's crazy. You said Charlo will steal his juice too. Yeah, but I don't know about Jermell Charlo, man. If I'm honest, you guys, I don't know. Right? Like Jermell Charlo years ago was the man. Jermell Charlo right now should be one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. He should be a unified multi-divisional champion. Well, he is multi-division. But he should be a unified champion right now, by now. He should have been fought this guy, that guy, and that guy. But he hasn't, bro. It's his younger brother, Jermell Charlo, that's out here taking scalps, stopping all the top guys that's in his path. And it's him with all the belts and staying disciplined and doing right by the sport. Even though he don't act like he don't want to fight Crawford. Jermell Charlo is the man. And Jamal Charlo was supposed to be the man even before Jermell is, but that's just not how it turned out. And you could tell that Jermell Charlo knows that his brother isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing. You could tell, you know what I'm saying? In a situation with his wife, and I seen some crazy ass videos. I didn't want to do it on video on it. I did the initial video on it, but I seen some other videos. Yeah, it's some really bullshit going on. Jamal Charlo got a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, man. He got a lot of shit going on. And I'll just leave it at that because Jermell Charlo, oh man, he be coming for dudes or girl, man. He be coming for her. And I'll just say that he be coming for her. He ain't too fond of her. I'll just say that. He be coming for her. Yeah, so Jamal Charlo needs to get back. We seen videos of him getting back to work. He needs to get back, man. That's all I got to say about Jamal Charlo. He's supposed to be one of the best fighters in the world right now. He says Benavidez is born in the USA. He's American with Mexican parents. No excuses allowed. Yeah, man. He's actually half Ecuadorian too. He's Mexican and Ecuadorian. He's born in America. So, I mean, whatever the case, man. We already know Mexican fans go ride behind Benavidez, bro. They go love that guy. But Canelo don't want to fight, dude. He don't want to fight that guy. And I don't think Canelo will, man. Unless his fans force the fight. I don't see it happening. Hey, Morales and Barrera, they probably don't like that too much, bro. They probably don't like it too much. They probably don't like it too much. You said Bud would get knocked out by Charlo. Look, man. Charlo gonna have to do it in the ring. Bud coming. Bud don't care about none of that. Bud Crawford wants to fight Jermell Charlo. He let that be known on several occasions that I'm coming after this dude. He's coming after Jermell Charlo, bro. He's coming after him. He says Canelo is actually a genius. Hope he goes to the Andy fight and says he won't fight North American fighters. Canelo been top training since the workout. Hey, you think that was a smart marketing tool? I'm not fighting Mexican fight. No, they just asked the question and he just like gave that answer. And it's been trending, you know. What's going on, Jason Williams? I see you in the building. You said GGG fight going to sell like 5 million pay-per-views? Is it? I don't think so. They say KSI fight is one of the top selling fights in the zone. Top 5, KSI. There's an old Triple G Canelo fight. You said Robert Garcia said Canelo knows. Salute to Candy Slim. He said Robert Garcia said Canelo knows those fights with those big Mexican fighters would be tough night out. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, they'd be tough. They'd be tough as fuck, man. I don't know, man. Canelo kind of exposed himself, I think. Now fans are going to be looking for him to fight Mexican fighters. Why aren't you fighting Mexican fighters? That's what great champions in boxing history always did. We got great Mexican fights in boxing where there's 2 Mexican fighters thugging it out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a thing. But Canelo trying to change the game. Like, nah, I'm not fighting Mexican fighters. That's right. Hit that like button for your boy. Do I think Pitbull will get knocked out tonight? Tell me about his opponent, bro. I'm not sure who he's fighting. I would have liked for him to have been fighting Rayo Venezuela tonight, since they was talking shit to each other. But you know, they put them both on the undercard. So fight. I don't know. Tell me about his opponent. I mean, Pitbull Cruz. He's been looking really good. He says Golovkin versus Canelo will do 300K pay-per-view buys. Numbers will be way down after Bevo loss in the Duck Talk. Hey, ain't it? Maybe that turned off probably a lot of hardcore Mexican fans that's really about the spirit of the fight and shit. They probably turned a lot of those people off, man, hearing that shit. Probably turned a lot of people off. You know, Chavez. He fought anybody, everybody. You said he is fighting a guy that came up from 126. Me personally, I think Pitbull will sleep him. They do that shit. They seem to do that shit quite a bit, man. Pull these guys up and wait to fight guys at 135 and shit. Like, they seem to do that a lot over there. I don't know why they be doing that shit. Why Pitbull fighting that guy? Pitbull should have been fighting Venezuela's. Really, let's be honest though. Tank is the WBA regular champion or something like that. The next guy in line for him is Michel Rivera. So is WBA gonna force Tank to fight as mandatory? You know, or is Tank go fight Ryan? I don't know. Hey, how many more weeks we got until November? What? Man, that fight got like 8 weeks, man. They got like 8 weeks or something to announce this Spence Crawford thing. They got like 8 weeks. Eight weeks. You say you got Tank versus Corrales. What up, Pooh Angles? I see you in the building. Yeah. I don't know, man. They gonna have to announce that fight soon, bro. They gonna announce that shit soon. I don't see how they gonna announce it or when, but they gonna have to announce it soon. A fight this big, a fight, Spence Crawford fight, that fight should have been announced. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that shit should have been announced about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We should already be like, seeing how these dudes looking in camp already by the 3rd week, 2nd week, or whatever. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? You said less than 8 weeks because they still got to promote it. Yeah, man. Less than 8 weeks. Salute to Mr. Julio G. I see you in the building. Yeah, man. Less than 8 weeks, man. Less than 8 weeks. So they have to announce that shit like tonight, basically. Because it's Sunday. It's going into the next week of September. You says, how does a 2nd tier Mickey Mouse have? Yeah, the WBA regular champion has to fight like the mandatories and shit like that. Now, Tank Davis could go fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. We know that ain't about to happen, bro. Floyd and them ain't in the business of putting Tank Davis in there with nobody like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's what these guys are gonna do. Tank Davis, he probably fight Ryan though. I see that possibly being a fight that we can get. But other than that, hell no. Hey, yeah, he said in the past, Justin Canelo. He said this stuff in the past. I'm not gonna fight Mexican. Yeah, he brought it up again though. People acting like it's brand new, but if you've been following boxing for a period of time, Canelo Ben said this. He been said this. And I said something back then when he said this shit. Like, come on, bro. Why you ain't go fight Mexican fighters, bro? Like, they want to eat too, right? Come on, man. They want to eat too. They want a big payday too. You giving all these paydays to these British fighters. What about your fellow Mexicans, man? You supposed to represent Mexico. How come your fellow Mexicans can't get the big paydays? Yeah, yeah. It don't make sense, Canelo. It don't. And Canelo fans can't even defend it. They can't explain it. It doesn't make sense. Hey, hold up. What'd you say, Pooh Dangles? You says you seen Wilder got his plane ticket in room for November 19th in Vegas. Hey, where did you see that, bro? If you seen that anywhere that I could pull it up, leave it in the comment section. Because like I told you guys a couple of days ago, however it was, on one of the videos, if you listen through the whole video, November 19th, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That's when the fight is pretty much going to be happening. Now, if what you say here is true, Pooh Dangles, that Wilder got his plane ticket and room for November 19th in Vegas, that means that this fight with Spence Crawford is a possibility happening. It's just a matter of when they're going to announce it. So, yeah, we're going to see. We're going to look. Yeah, the point is, bro, probably because a lot of people probably didn't catch it around that time when Canelo first said it. You know, but it's probably a lot more new fans and shit like that. And he really doubled down on it by saying it again. So it's like, damn, he really meant it. Yeah, man, giving all the British fighters and the European fighters paydays and shit. But he ain't giving no American fighters. He haven't given none recently, and he haven't given any Mexican fighters any paydays since Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He want to fight to represent Mexico, though. This ain't the Olympics, bro. This is world-class boxing, professional boxing, bro. There's another way to duck, man, but fans shouldn't allow it, bro. Fans shouldn't have let Canelo get away with it. I'm all with it. And I ain't got no personal problem with Canelo, but come on, man. You know there's going to be backlash from saying some stupid shit like that. You'll never hear no fighters of yesteryear talking about, oh, I'm not gonna fight black fighters or I'm not gonna fight Mexicans. You said Canelo has mastered the art of ducking. Man, the politics of boxing allow it because he's such a huge draw. The sanction bodies allow him to do certain things, you know. Yeah, but where did you see that at, Pooh Dangles? If you still ain't here, that Wilder got his plane ticket for Las Vegas, Nevada, November 19th. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm hoping we get the announcement. Shit, I'm tired of talking about. I already broke it down. I think we all broke it down enough to the point where we can't even break it down no more, even when it's announced. We just got to wait for the weeks to go by, see how they look at camp and shit like that until we get the official word that this thing is done, solid and sealed and delivered. You know what I'm saying? It's already September and shit, so they go have to announce it relatively soon. If they don't announce it within the next couple of weeks, man, I don't even want to give it that amount of time. But that shit. There's no way they go be able to announce it for 2022 if they don't announce it within like today or like next couple of days. But that's just been a narrative going around for weeks for a couple of days or weeks or whatever it's been, that they going to announce the fight potentially tonight. However, the problem with that is a Fox pay-per-view event, not a Showtime. So, yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see what happens. I don't know. How else would they announce this type of fight if there's no other Showtime events coming up? You said, am I going to the Crawford fight? Nah, I'm not going now. Nope. Nah, I'm not even going. They took too long, bro. I'm not going now. You know. Now I'll go if there's a rematch. I'll go to that. But nah, I'm not going. I'm gonna buy the pay per view for sure. Buy the pay per view. Nah, I'm not going now, bro. They took too long. They took too long, man. Shit. I was on a time limit too. The clock was ticking. Nah, they took too long to announce the fight. So I'll buy the pay per view for sure. Reach me at my email, Joan Turner, about that. Reach me out on my email, BushidoBoxing74@gmail.com. Oh, it was Tate Jones' words. Okay, so my bad. It wasn't Wilder's words. It was Tate Jones' words. It did Tate say that on Twitter? Let me look up Tate Jones' Twitter real quick. Tate Jones be leaking a little low key info, little gems and shit here and there. If you pay attention, you know, he was the one that gave us a hint that the Fury fight was pretty much, you know. Let me see. Because if that's true, it's just a matter of when they're gonna announce the fight, you guys. Then we can rest easy as far as. Wait a minute. The fight will be announced tomorrow. The wait is over. This is what a lot of people are saying, you guys. That this fight between Spence and Bud is supposed to be announced. Hold up. Let me see what Tate Jones. See what he had to say. Twitter, the worst place on earth. Is that Tate Jones? Oh no, he's right here. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Let's see. Hey Ma, I see you in the building. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see. He said a lot of people picking Ortiz. Yeah, a lot of people picking Ortiz tonight. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, I don't see it. Keith the Sean Porter predicts Ennis beats Thurman. Hmm. You said rooms are very cheap now. November 19th weekend, Las Vegas, 2 nights for 200 on a strip. Really? Here, I'm gonna put it in a chat real quick. The email. Hold on. All right, there we go, right there. Yeah, so rooms are very cheap now. November 19th weekend, Las Vegas, 2 nights for $200. Oh shit. Yeah, man, we got to think they got to get all that shit together too, right? The tickets and all that situated. Yeah. Hopefully we could get some excitement going. I'm ready to be excited. I'm ready just to be excited. Have something to really look forward to. That's just something to really, really look forward to as a fight fan. There's something to really look forward to. Yeah. Oh, you threw it in my Facebook. Okay, let me go look real quick. All right, cool. Then I'll put it on the screen for everybody. Let's see. Finna book MGM. Oh, you said MGM for November 19th weekend. And this was August 31st when he did this. This was last week. Finna book at MGM. So what's going on at MGM on that date? Is there any other events, any other sporting events going on November 19th at MGM or at T-Mobile? I'm hearing T-Mobile, but this right here says MGM. So ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling. He finna book it. What is Tate Jones booking? What is Tate Jones booking this early? Hold on, let me see if I can put this on the screen for you guys. Hit that like button for your boy. Hold up, let me yeah, thanks for that, Pooh Dangles. Let's see. I don't know, man. That's a little hint. We got to see what's going on those days. Is there any other sporting events like college football or something like that that's going on? Or anything of the sort that on November 19th, like any concerts? Because if not, then that could possibly be a hint for everybody that this thing is really done. They just really, really waiting to announce it. Hold up. Yeah. Let me see. Yep, I got it right here. That should be good. I'm just waiting. I'm just ready for the official word, man, so we can kind of, just be prepared for the fight. You said Luis Ortiz knocks out Joshua. Joshua got a lot of work to do, man. AJ lucky people like him. People like AJ. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. Yep, finna book at MGM November 19th weekend. What's going on, Mr. Jones, at MGM November 19th weekend? And as box fans know, that's likely the last date for a potential Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight. I don't see it happening in December, along with a potential Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight, because that'd be 3 months in a row where pit fans got to pay pay-per-view. Wilder, Helenius, Spence Crawford, and then Tank and Garcia. So I don't see them putting 2 pay-per-view events in the month of December with the holidays. I just don't see it happening. So yeah, if there's isn't any, let me look it up. If there's isn't any other sports or events going on November 19th at MGM, let me see. Let me see. Upcoming events. Let me see. Let me see what's going on November 19th at MGM. November 18th, some weird band on Friday, November 25th. So they skipped November 19th when I'm looking over here, which is on that Saturday. They kind of skipped it. So there's nothing really going on that I don't see. If Tay Jones booking that for November 19th, unless he likes this music right here called Wysen Y Yandela La Ultima Mison, it's probably some Puerto Rican reggaeton or something. Unless he listens to reggaeton, I don't see him, and I don't see him doing it. Now the next week, November 25th on a Friday, is Bow Wow, Mario, Kerry Hilson, and Chingy. So that's what's going on at MGM Grand. So if Tay Jones boogie, that could be the hint right there that this thing is fucking done on November 19th. They just got to announce it because there's no scheduled date right here for anything on November 19th on MGM's website. Let me look at T-Mobile real quick. T-Mobile Arena. All right, let me see. Upcoming events. Canelo Golovkin, September 17th. I'm look up November. What the fuck is this? Joe Coy. Joe Coy is November 19th at T-Mobile Arena. So let me see who Joe Coy is. Who is Joe Coy? Oh, he's the comedian dude, the Filipino. I think he's a Filipino comedian guy. Okay, I know who he is. That's what's going on at T-Mobile Arena, November 19th at 8 p.m., you guys. So this fight isn't happening at the T-Mobile Arena. It's not happening. See? That's the info that I got behind the scenes. But when you go and look up these actual dates, and what's actually going on at these events, Joe Coy is the guy that's going to be headlining in the T-Mobile Arena on November 19th in Las Vegas, Nevada. But if you go to the MGM website, they don't got nothing going on November 19th. Nothing. Hold up. Let's see. So yeah, man. What Tate Jones says right here. Salute to Puta Angles for that. Man, MGM Grand, dog. That's the only way. That's the only possibility for this fight. The last date, because it's looking like Ryan and Tank may be taking over for December. Tate Jones finna book MGM for November 19th weekend. There's nothing going on when you look on MGM's website, November 19th. But if you go on T-Mobile Arena's website, Joe Coy, the comedian, is headlining in the T-Mobile Arena at 8 o'clock. So November 19th, possibility MGM Grand for this Crawford fight. It's the only way. If not, it's not happening this year, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy. We got 70 people in the building. Sunday afternoon. And be sure to stop in for the live after the fight tonight. We're going to talk about the fight after it happens. Be sure to stop in for the live tonight with Andy Ruiz and Luis King Kong Ortiz. But yeah, man, that's interesting news, man. You know, it seemed like we kind of figured something out a little bit. If this fight with Crawford and Spence is to happen, it's probably likely going to happen at MGM Grand in Las Vegas, not T-Mobile Arena, because Joe Coy is taking over for that one. You said the Thomas and Mack Center is open? You said fight is at MGM. What's going on, J-Rod Level Up Boxing TV? What's going on? You said, what's the news with Bud and EJ? Well, I don't know. It's been rumors for a couple of days, a week or so, that this fight is going to be announced today, but that's just what people have been saying. I don't really see it. A Fox pay-per-view announcing a potential Showtime event. I don't see it, but when and how else are they going to announce it? But like I said, for a guy like Tate Jones, unless he listens to reggaeton, I don't see why would he be booking book anything for November 19th unless it was the Spence Crawford fight, unless he really knew that this thing was done behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you said you took a water load. Yeah, salute to my truck drivers out there, man. He says, I took a water load to the MGM and asked when the next big fight, and they said November, but didn't have any names. Okay. So you asked the people over there when the next big November, and if you look, they don't have no names on there at all. So that's probably the reserved date for Spence and Bud, man. That's probably it. You know, we just gotta wait for the official fucking announcement, man. You know, that's just what it is. But yeah, as far as the fights tonight, I'm leaning towards Ruiz. I'm leaning towards Andy tonight. I think Andy, I don't know, man. King Kong he seemed to have been slipping per fight, you know. I think Andy Ruiz has the hand speed, and he's young enough to really give the older King Kong a lot of problems. You know, give the older King Kong a lot of problems tonight. I don't know. I could be wrong, but if King Kong could control the distance in the fight, if he could control the distance and you know, dictate the pace of the fight, then I think he can really win it as well. But it's a really close fight. It's about 50-50, but I'm slightly leaning towards the younger guy and Andy Ruiz tonight. Ryan and Tank, man, going back and forth. Are they on the collision course for real this time? Or are they simply cloud chasing off each other's name to promote their next fights with somebody totally different? You know, we've seen it in boxing before. That's what these guys like to do at times. I don't know. We're going to see what happens, man. That'd be a good close out the year. 2022, you know, get Spence Crawford, then we get Ryan and Tank. It's be a really good year of boxing. And then of course the Spence Crawford fight, man. Hopefully we can get the announcement really soon. You know, Tay Jones, that you guys just seen, says he's booking his he's finna book at MGM on November 19th weekend. This could be a hint to many that this Spence Crawford thing is happening at MGM on November 19th. And according to my bro Pooh Dangles, he asked the people at MGM that when is the next big fight, and they said November. They just didn't give any names. So yeah, they being really tight-lipped about this fucking fight. They need to find a way to really announce it, though. I don't see how they're going to really announce it unless they do it tonight somehow. Yeah, you said Ortiz looked at bad in his last fight. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. He looked at pretty bad. Even though he won the fight, he didn't look good, man. He lost a step, big time. And he didn't look too good his last fight either. But was that against Areola? That was a while ago too. But he looks good going into this one. You say your room is downtown because that's where it goes down. You said, let's see if Ruiz could take his power. Yeah, that'd be interesting, D. Luckett. That'd be interesting. You say you calling for a draw? Hey, it's possible. It's possible that fight could be a draw tonight. It's a close fight, man. I don't know. I'm just slightly leaning towards Andy because I feel that he's the fresher guy. How's his punch resistance now that he packed on some more weight again? I don't know. But when he cut a lot of weight and tried to be faster, his punch resistance just didn't seem the same. He was getting dropped and shit. We got to think Ortiz is older, man. You know, he's older. I think he's 44 now. So, yeah, man, we gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. You said super chat. What happened? Yeah. Let me see if there's anything latest news while we still on here. Yeah, it's been a minute, man, since we did live. 20,000 subscribers. Let's see. Leonard Ellaby defends Tank Davis over criticism about his comments on making 5 times more money than Haney. Yeah, that's been something that people have been talking about. Oh, you sent the super chat? Oh, shoot, bro. I didn't even see it. Hold up, man. It didn't pop up on my screen either. Hold up. It did not pop up. Let me see if it's on here. Oh, you did. See, it's over here. StreamYard didn't show it. Hold up, man. Damn, my bad, bro. Where is it at? My bad, D. Luckett. Yeah, StreamYard acting up today. Hold up. I don't here you go. Damn. Salute, homie. Let's hear to something. It's September. Yeah, man. My bad, bro. For whatever reason, it did not pop up on StreamYard at all, man. My bad. Appreciate the super chat, D. Luckett. Damn, YouTube is bugging. YouTube or StreamYard, bro. Normally it pops up on the StreamYard, and then it shows at the top of the corner right here, you know. But I don't know. Oh, thank you, Greg Williams, man. I appreciate it, man. I try, man. I really do. I really like what I'm doing, man. You know, I try to be as objective as possible, you know, when we talking about this. But I also like to speak from the heart, so I give you some genuine thoughts on this shit instead of pandering like most people. You said, Mom said, do I want to go to Vegas? Yeah, I do, Mom. I do. Hey, speaking of the Devin Haney Tank thing, Devin Haney was making big paydays like out the gate, bro. I don't know. I've seen AB in the past say things like, man, they owe my little bro money. Tank Davis seemed to be upset with them guys. is Tank Davis really the cash cow? Is he really making more money than Devin Haney per fight? Yeah, Devin Haney's getting pretty high guarantees. Tank Davis, on paper, it shows a certain number, but according to Leonard Ellaby, it's 5 times more than 5 times more. Yeah, Haney's making money, bro. I think Haney's. I always question: is Haney really the cash cow over Tank Davis? I always question that shit, man. Like they could sell it if they want to, but how many people? Tank Davis, it hasn't really broke the pay-per-view market. You know, he do really good gates and he put asses in seats for sure. But it's not like he really broke the pay-per-view market. He's not like a top pay-per-view draw or anything like that, if I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? So are they just selling us fucking wolf tickets with this dude? I don't know, man. But that's gonna be another argument between these two guys. Man, Tank Davis needs to just get in the ring with the dude. You said Tank is not making 15 to 30 million. Is this not true? Nah, he's not, bro. I don't see that. You know? You said you going with the 4 or 5, so the news flash across the screen during the football game. Oh, so you think it's going to happen during the football game today? Is that what you're saying? Who played tonight? Well, who played football tonight? Who played football tonight, Pooh Dangles? That could probably be a good indication. I know how. That's what I'm saying. If you're Showtime, how would you announce this fight? Like how? Like how? If they don't get any other fights tonight where they can kind of piggyback off that, which will get a lot of viewership, how would they promote this fight on a Fox pay-per-view event? Like how? You know? You said ISU versus Florida State. Oh, college football. Hey, you ain't lying, Chain. There ain't no way Tank Davis making 15 million versus Pitbull and Rolly. Nah, bro. Come on, man. Even if he packing a house. Come on, man. He's not, bro. Nah, man. I think they kind of selling wolf tickets with that shit, bro. Oh, you said LSU? Yeah, LSU versus Florida State. Damn, that should. I don't know. I'm gonna be looking out for it though. I'm gonna be looking out for it. We'll also be watching the fight tonight. Be looking out for it. And if it doesn't get announced today, I didn't think it was anyway, but I'm hoping it does, just so we can have something to look forward to. So we can properly plan, 8 weeks. I think that's still a little bit enough time. And we'll see, man. Yeah. But yeah, you guys. That's all I got. Be sure to stop in tonight for the reaction to whatever happens tonight between King Kong and Andy Ruiz, man. It's a really close fight. It's really a pick'em fight for me. I don't know. It depends on if King Kong is still got some fire left in him. If he still got some fire left in him, I think he can make it happen. But I just think Andy I slightly get that edge to Andy. Ryan and Tank, will it happen in December? We're gonna see. They're Twitter kings. We're gonna see if they actually make a fight happen for boxing. That'd be really good for both guys. That'd be good for boxing. So hopefully we can get that. And then the Spence Crawford, Tate Jones, Wilder's teammate, said finna book MGM November 19th. And if you look at November 19th at MGM, there's nothing going on. If you look at T-Mobile Arena for November 19th, there is Joe Coy, the comedian. He has that date. So there's no T-Mobile Arena, you guys. MGM Grand, November 19th, man. Why would Tate Jones book a flight for that for a reggaeton event? So, yeah. That reggaeton is on Friday, the 18th. So November 19th weekend. Looking like that's the date for MGM, man. We just waiting for them to officially announce it. But yeah, let's see what else. You say you got Andy tonight, and Andy versus Wilder PBC. Yeah, that could be a possibility. If Andy wins tonight, I can see him being matched up with Wilder in the near future. You say Andy is cherry picking Ortiz. You saying Ortiz is old now. What's going on, B House Promotions? What's good, man? Yeah, what's going on, B House? Yeah, man, we waiting on the fight, man. You see what Tay Jones said. Salute to Putangles. Yeah, that's what they said, man. November 19th. So shit. Hopefully this is some, like a hint that this thing is really done. We just waiting on them to figure out a way to announce it to us. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Be sure to stop in for the live tonight to get the reaction for the Ruiz Ortiz fight. Hopefully everybody have a good evening. Ryan Garcia Tank. Hope it happens. Spence Crawford. I hope it happens. Like, subscribe, hide your boy. Peace out.